Hello and welcome to podcast number 5. So today's podcast is going to be about how to stop caring about things you can't control. And so I feel like so many of us waste our time worrying about things that we can't change and that we have like no control over. Whether it's if people like you or if it's how people like how they think about us, or whether it's like if we get invited to something or not, or even if it's something that's like happened in the past that you can't stop thinking about. Like I find that we carry whatever we're thinking about around, somehow thinking about it and is gonna change the outcome. So thinking about it, is it we think about it like it's gonna change the outcome of just because we're thinking about it, it's gonna change. Sorry to break it to you, but no. That's not how that works, unfortunately. One thing that I've realized is that there's a difference between caring and caring too much. But little side note, I am definitely the type of person who cares about things a little too much. But that's okay, because we're here to talk about it and work on things. But caring about people, your goals, and your future is healthy, but caring about things and thinking about things that affect your mood every day, that's when it's time to think about making a change. When you're thinking about something and it just affects your mood and just kind of ruins your day, that's when you kind of need to think about it. So I started asking myself one question: can I actually do something about this right now? If the answer is yes, then do something, right? If you can fix what you're kind of worried about, then do it. But if your answer is no, then all you're doing is using your time to stress over something that you can't fix. So you're just wasting your time and energy. Another thing that is important is realizing that you can't control how other people think about you, right? Someone could misjudge you or misunderstand you or even maybe not like you, and that is totally okay. You just might not be their cup of tea. You could be the nicest person ever, and you can kind of do nothing wrong to them, but they can still kind of not like you. That's okay. And so don't worry about it. Don't waste your time thinking oh, why? Because it's they don't like you, and at the end of the day, that's okay, right? But so the next thing I want to, I'm going to be bringing up, I don't know if it's just me, okay? So let me know in the comments. But, so I give people way too much power over my happiness, right? I let people control, my happiness too much. One text, one comment, or even, one opinion a person has can ruin my day, and it's honestly exhausting letting someone control your emotions, because truthfully, that's your job. My job. It's my job to control my own emotions. But let me know if you kind of agree with me on that or not. But the truth is that life gets a lot more peaceful when you start focusing on what's actually in your control. Your actions and how you treat other people, and your attitude, and kind of your effort, and what you your effort that you put into things, or conversations or anything like that. And it's everything else, when you focus on things that you can actually control, everything else kind of just becomes background noise, right? And it takes time, and it's gonna be it's gonna take some effort and some other things like that. But everything good comes with time and effort. I guess that's repetitive, but it's okay. But before you worry that with you doing that, it means like you don't care. Like, don't worry about that, because it just means you become more selective about what deserves your time and energy. Like, your time and energy, those two things are so important, and not everything deserves to get your time and energy, and it's important to like kind of realize that like, because for me, it's, I want to, how do I say this? Like, the whole, like, you are selective of what gets your time and energy. Well, I'm kind of the person that, like, thinks everything deserves my time and energy, and it's kind of like, that's not how that works. And I need to work on it. But if you're, like, listening to this and you've been stressing over something, ask yourself this question, right? So ask yourself, is this helping me, or is this helping keep me stuck? Like, is it keeping me stuck, or is it helping me? If it's keeping you stuck, you know you're stressing over something that's a waste of your time. But if it's helping you, then figure out how to actually, like, take the next steps into, like, fixing it in a way. At the end of the day, the less energy you spend on chasing things you can't control, the more energy you never have to build the life that you actually want, and to do the things you want to do to achieve and like the goals that you have for yourself. But this podcast is a little short, and I have a feeling it's because I maybe have talked a little too fast, but let me know. But before I end this podcast, I have one question for the people watching. What's one thing that you're finally ready to stop giving your energy to? Like, after listening to this, what's one thing you're like, actually, like, this is wasting my time and energy, and I'm done? So what's that one thing? But feel free to comment your answer below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, night. Yeah, so have a great day.